As expected, something... Oh, Traveler?
You're both here. Great. I want to talk to you.
I also felt that the space was targeting us, but Yanfei managed to exploit its weakness.
Based on what just happened, we can now confirm our suspicions that space and time function chaotically here. In addition, now that we've found the Conqueror of Demons, the next thing we need to do is find a way out.
I went back to the domain again just now. Although I couldn't find a new route, it wasn't a completely fruitless trip. My clan has practiced magic for generations, and has created some catalysts that I recognized something like one of those catalysts in the domain. Unfortunately, it disappeared. I think so, but it's hard to distinguish between reality. Also, I am the only one out of all of us who could know what it would look like. To me, that confirms that this place really is reading our minds.
Just like with that door. It's like it's alive, and testing us.
By reading our minds and showing us what we want, it creates the reality that we want to be true. Everything it does is either to get us to lower... If that's the case, it can only have one goal. To trap us here until we die. What else could it be?
We should prepare for the worst, but we mustn't give up.
I've always known there were secrets hidden in the chasm, but even the Qixing have never heard...
Yelan, when we first ran into you, you said you had something to do.
I was looking for the truth behind the monster invasion from Conria. Please keep everything I'm about to say to yourselves. No one else can know.
We got it.
500 years ago, a wave of dark beasts from Conria attacked the 7 nations of Tevat. Under Rex Lapis's command, the Millelith fought hard to hold the front line near the chasm. But these were vicious beasts, and this was the most desperate battle Lyune had ever faced. At a critical moment, someone distracted the monsters and led them away. Just when all hope seemed lost, the Lyune army eventually won the war. But there were many who never... 2 of my ancestors took part in that war, and the one who made it back went insane. The current generation of Qixing knows very little about these events, and very few came back from the chasm alive. Finding out the truth has been a waiting game. The day the chasm was unsealed, I put in a request to be transferred here, so I could finally learn the truth of what happened back then. But this place we've ended up in, and the We can't give up. Right now, our number one... Are you all right? You've suddenly gone quiet.
Shh, we'll talk later. I'm just processing all the... Maybe the key to our escape is hidden in some detail I've overlooked.
All right, well...
Oh, don't worry. I won't write down anything that you told...
No, I meant if you're going to analyze the fact.
Time to go.
You don't look well. I guess it's okay. You don't have to go into a... Sometimes I really end...
Hey, Ushi. Looks like our little lavender melon has fallen asleep, huh? Do you think she's dreaming? Man, she looks wiped out. It's kind of hard to see her like this. I mean, most of the time she never... Man, that little dude looks stunning too. kinda worried I sleep like this when I'm in jail? Good one. I do slumber like a... Traveler, when did you get here?
Wait! Where are we? Yep, way better. Paimon just got a little fright because she's never seen a crazy... Who would have thought the best guide in all of Tibet could end up so out of their depth? Yeah! So anyway, Paimon just had the weirdest dream. There were Yeah, just like that! Aw, Ushi, were you looking after Paimon? Traveler, it looks like the Conqueror of Demons is awake.
I'm fine. Don't worry. The karma I carry is dangerous to humans. Keep your distance.
Well, I have Adepti blood in me, so I wouldn't worry too much.
Even so.
What happened while Paimon was sleeping? How did Xiao get here?
With a little help, I was able to find my way here.
Conqueror of Demons, could you tell us what happened before you joined us?
No need to be so formal. Just call me Xiao.
Oh, sure.
It was a senseless battle. I came here looking for someone, but when I found them, they weren't anything like how it...
Madame Ping says that you usually base yourself at Wangshuin to guard the main road through Dihua Marsh. It's unusual for you to go looking for someone yourself.
I'm looking for a yaksha called Bosacius.
Bosacius? Is that one of the 5 yakshas? Like, I thought that you were the only one left. Aren't the other 4... gone from the world?
You could say that. But Bosacius's body is the only one that was never found. Yakshas deal with God's remains all the time, and we become tainted by karma. Over time, it inevitably drives us to madness. The last time I saw Bosacius, he left. No one knew where he went, and but Bosacius was the eldest of us. He once told us, as yakshas we will experience countless wars. Whether we live or die, we must promise to take care of each other.
Did he forget his promise because he lost his sanity?
It's possible, but I did not. I am the sole survivor, so it is my duty to find out the fates of the others.
What made you come to the chasm? Did you hear something about Bosacius being...
Did you know that 500 years ago, the beasts of Conria invaded the chasm? That war lasted a long time. It is said that in the midst of the battle, a brave yaksha was seen putting up a heroic fight, but no one knew the yaksha's name.
But there were many more than 5 yakshas in total, so there's no guarantee it was Bosacius. Wow. But you must think it was probably him if you came here to investigate.
I am by no means certain, and I didn't have any other clues, but Bosacius was proud. If he had taken part in that war, he would have announced his name. So at first, I thought the nameless yaksha couldn't be him.
Wait, So it was Bosacius you were fighting with? Did he injure you?
Yes.
No way! The invasion of monsters from Conria, the battle in the chasm, and Yelan's ancestor. I have a feeling that life is full of coincidences, but this is too much of a coincidence. Could this all be related to the fantastic—
What will?
Oh, right. I came here because of a will. Maybe it's not something you've come across much before, but both mortals and adepti sometimes write out their final wishes so somebody else will carry them out after they've passed. It's known as a last will and testament.
And this can be done at any time?
Whoa! You wanna write a will? Now?
It was no accident that you saw my illusion that day. This place used your desire to find me to create a trap that you would willingly walk into. Pure deception is easy to spot, but the truth laced with lies can be a fatal combination. What you heard were really things that— It made sure you heard my real voice to create panic. This one-way communication was the bait. If we hadn't managed to get in touch through the spatial rift, we may well have lost someone by now. Rather than murdering in cold blood—
How is this even possible?
Our opponent is very clever. It is not safe to stay here. Everyone, whether I accomplish what I came here to do or not, I must find a way to get— I rejoined to warn you that it's extremely dangerous here. If you stay here too long, this space may well devour you.
But how do you know?
You might become a shadow of your former self, wandering the underground like a lost soul.
Sounds like you saw them too.
Yelan, you're back.
I've been back a while. I was listening to the conversation. I've seen some strange things here too. Objects that shouldn't be here. Strange figures appearing, then vanishing.
So they're just illusions?
At first I had the same thought, but it's not that simple. There may come a day when these illusions become real and attack you.
From what you were saying a moment ago, it sounds like you know a way out of here.
I can't say for sure. It's just a guess. As Yanfei said, this space is chaotic and unstable, but it has its weaknesses. By attacking the point where both spaces connect. So, if I use all the energy I have, I may be able to tear a passage out of this chaotic space.
Really? So powerful attacks can affect the space itself.
Whoa. But what do you mean by all the energy you—
I mean, it will take everything—
Wait a minute! When you said you were gonna get us out safely, you mean you're gonna stay here?
You can't be serious.
I saw Bosacius underground. That's when I realized the horror of it. A single blast can only create a very small opening. To send you back to the outside world, I may need to continuously chant— I know how to fight to the bitter end. I can do this.
No way. Even if what you're saying is true, I can't agree to this.
I'm not neither! It's not much of an escape plan if we gotta leave someone behind!
It's only a good or bad plan if there are other options to compare it to. But that's not the situation we're in right now.
But can you be certain that you're—
I cannot.
What is wrong with you? You can't bet your life on something if you don't even know it's gonna work!
To conclude, I'm not agreeing to this plan.
What if I told you, this is my last will?
That's your strategy, huh? No offense, but we have no guarantee this plan of yours will succeed, or even that it's safe. You said it yourself. Yakshas pose a danger to humans. You really expect us to accept your self-righteous plan just because you say—
The battlefield is a treacherous place. Every opportunity you take, you put everything on the line for. If you've—
I've been in my fair share of treacherous battles, so I know full well that you never bring up extreme— You say these things in the hope that we will understand and accept them. But if you don't even know that your self-sacrifice is going to pay off, all you're